All right, well, it is Monday morning, and welcome. This is Jared, your attitude coach, and I'm hanging out with Paul Terrett from AVR, and we wanted to see what was happening today. We're right here. It's like on the move, attitude coach on the move, and AVR is doing some fantastic stuff in North Brisbane. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about AVR, but I want to get Paul in here as well. So Paul, hey, welcome this morning.
Thanks, Jared.
Thanks for being here, man.
Thanks for putting it on me.
So this was quick. I know it was quick. It's off the cuff. Hey, man.
This was a meeting at 7 o'clock this morning. Just a meeting.
So let's talk about the automotive industry. How long have you been in it?
I've been in it since I'm 51. I've been in it since 16. Yeah,
wow.
16, yeah.
And so how is it that you got involved as a 16-year-old kid?
I like knowing how things worked. Just how to fix things. Curious on why things broke and how to repair them.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yep.
Excellent. And I'm looking around the shop, this is not something, this is only something a 16-year-old kid could dream about having. So this is taking some time to get to this
16-year-old that's curious, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in terms of first of all, where's your business been since you started and where you're at today?
Business, 20 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Little Gemini panel van with a breaker bar and a little small 7-door toolbox, I think it was. So
awesome.
Yeah.
We started when we first met probably, how long ago would you say?
10, 11 years ago.
11 years ago,
yeah.
Right. And even prior to that, your business, you were working on, I guess, in the back of a shed. You were like...
Oh no, I had mobile vans out on the road. We had a workshop, a bit of a workshop set up at home.
Yeah.
But the business got too big for that, so we had to make a move. Moved to Brendale about 11 years ago, and in this current shop now about 6 years ago.
Which is fantastic, because I remember I was directly across the road from you.
Yes, you were.
And obviously making lots of noise with the sales company that we were running. But obviously trying to send as many of our salespeople over to get their cars fixed at the same time at AVR. But yeah, what I've loved about your business, even over the last 11 years, is the fact that you've continued to grow. You're a person that's into development. You're a person that's into it.
Yeah.
And I remember having a conversation with you one day, and you're like, Jared, I'm always into all the tech stuff, the new stuff, what's happening, the innovative stuff. Is that still hold true for you today as well?
Probably even more so. Even more so. To the stage of trying to stay ahead of the game. The trade's very physical, but it's now a very technical trade. So unfortunately, we're in the times of dealing with a bit of a skill shortage, I suppose. But I don't know how that's come about, but I just love doing what we do here. Yeah.
So when you say skill shortage, because this is a really good point to stop on for a second, why is it that you think we're having a skill shortage?
I think, I can't say it any other way. I think it used to be a time when if you weren't doing too well at school, you were considered to move into the trade sector. That ideology has gone well and truly. My son has a speech and language impairment, and I quite often get made comments to myself, "You'll be right, he's come work for Dad." I said, he doesn't even like reading books, let alone learning how to fix a car. He's a hands-on kid. Unfortunately, this is a hands-on trade, but you need to have that ability to research and diagnose, and that's where the big thing is now. So I think kids as a whole have been schooled or sort of channeled into a tertiary type education, and that's affecting not only our trade but trades all across Queensland and Australia.
Yeah, interesting too, because I guess nowadays with kids, they've got new generations coming through. They have multiple career paths that they can take.
Yep.
And it's not something that they probably see more glamorous things with social media.
And that has a fair impact on it as well. But I look forward to new ideas. I'm surrounded by young staff here, so certainly not. Don't close my eyes. I'll pull the blinds down to that sort of stuff. Open to any sort of suggestions and ideas. And these guys amaze me some days with the stuff they do here.
Yeah, you know what? And I know you've got some long-standing guys that work for you and have been. And one of the things that I love, and obviously why attitude coach, is that you could know nothing about a particular industry, but if you have the right attitude, you can succeed. And if you know everything about an industry, but you've got a really bad attitude, sorry, you're gonna have to go.
No, that's right. No, I learned that many years ago. I'm not looking for the be-all, end-all, best technician in the game. I'm looking for someone that is hungry, that wants to learn, is able to spread their wings a little bit, have a bit of scope to be able to do things.
Yep.
And that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Yep.
And here in North Brisbane, I guess this is a good opportunity. It's a good opportunity to say anybody out there that's like looking to dive into work with a proactive company that's all technology, that's moving forward constly. This is a good opportunity for those people to be able to put their resume or their application.
By all means,
contact you
by all
directly.
means, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely. Looking for that, and someone that's got a different idea on things.
Do you remember back in the days when people used to go around to businesses and canvass all of their businesses and pass out applications, resumes? You don't see it that often anymore.
No, you don't. You don't see that too often. Unfortunately, it's all phone now.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we talk about the automotive industry, one of the things that I'm curious about is, as you keep seeing cars come in here every single week, and customers, in order to be able to retain customers, in order to be able to continue the turnover, the volume of vehicles that are coming in and being serviced, what is it that you think customers are starting to ask for more and more every day?
See, the customers, today's consumer is much more well-educated. Much more well-educated. That doesn't sound right, but well-educated on their needs or the requirements of their car servicing. So quite often, we know that when they come through the front door, quite often they've got a lot of information stored in relation to the car. What we found is they're looking for service. They're looking for communication. And that's what we try and pride ourselves on, is giving the customer, letting the customer give all the customer the information we can about their vehicle and what's required to repair it or service it, and then allowing them to give them all the information to make that decision as to where they go. All right. Sometimes we have to have the conversation of, mate, your car's in a little bit of trouble. You got a big hill to climb. Now, if they're emotionally attached to the car, that's fine. We can guide through that repair process. But it just depends on each individual customer is what we do. But as a whole, I think what's been gleaned out of the industry over a period of time is the service side of things, the trust and the loyalty between customers and their service repairer. And some of the big companies now are really pushing in with their trying to commoditise how your vehicle's serviced. It's not slowly lots of different schedules have been reduced in the manufacturer side of things to give you a warm and fuzzy feeling that your car's getting serviced, when in actual fact it's just been a bit of planned obsolescence. Get to the end of the warranty period and see you later, mate. Buy a new car off me.
Absolutely. And AVR is always about innovating. This is the way I see it. You may not think about it because every day you're here doing this, working the business. And from the reception area, as soon as I walk in, how I'm meted and greeted, the way it looks, the whole setup, the feeling that I get when I walk in here, the logo, AVR Automotive. I mean, I like how everything over the years has just keeps getting better and better and better. And I think that's a testament to, like yourself, as you're into personal development, which it cracks me up because I think it's a great thing, man. It's a great thing, and you're constantly improving the brand AVR. What else is happening in AVR that you're excited about?
Oh, well, I don't know, Jared. It's not hard to come to work for me every day. I've got a great bunch of guys here that I work with. And it's taken me a while to find them, but we've assembled a good bunch of guys, and it's very easy to do what we do here.
Excellent. And obviously you can service more than one vehicle in this place, right?
Yeah, we service a few.
I'm looking around right now. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got six hoists, man. So there's plenty of vehicles that can come in and out of here. Obviously, how many guys are on the team?
There's 7 of us here all up. Everyone's a qualified technician except my wife.
I think she's more qualified than most.
She's the boss. She's the boss. So no, it's nice to come to work with these guys.
Awesome. So if people want to get in contact with you,
you'll find us on Facebook. You'll find us at avrautomotive.com.au, and or just give us a ring here at Brendale.
Excellent. All right. Well, if you guys are looking to get your vehicle serviced, or if you want some advice, make sure you contact Paul at AVR. You can get a hold of the crew down here anytime. This is Jared on location, attitude coach on a mission. Man, great to talk to you.
Thanks, Jared.
Thanks for having us in here,
Good on you,
man.
mate. Thank you.
All right.